Brazilian legend, Barcelona legend, Romário. Guys, if you know who Romário was, when Romário was playing there, Romário single-handedly defeated Real Madrid, defeated Atletico Madrid, scoring 3 to 4 goals, won Barcelona a league all by himself. Romário, one of the best striker to ever grace the game, and one of the best striker to ever put on the Barcelona shirt, and one of the best striker that Brazil has ever produced. Romário came out the other day and said something very, very, very controversial, which to him, he might be right. To me, I agree with him. That's why I bring this video to you guys. I want to know if you agree with Romário. And to many Brazilians, I don't think it's going to sit well, because Romário is a very, very respected player in Brazil. Not just Romário, there's Ronaldo, there's Ronaldinho. When these three people sit on the pitch and they share, all these new legends, all these new players of Brazil, they listen together with Rivaldo. Romário is at the level where they put, almost at the level at Pelé when it comes to Brazilian. So Romário is a huge name, legend of the game. Came out the other day and said, he was asked by the great Casillas. Romário Casillas said, Yamal or Vinícius, who would you choose? Romário said he's going to pick Yamal. Remember, Vinícius is 25 years old and Yamal is just 18. And we are, of course, Casillas is going to ask, because first and foremost, Romário is a Brazilian and Vinícius is a Brazilian. But mind you, Romário is a Barcelona legend, but Vinícius is a Real Madrid legend. But the compatriot chose Lamine Yamal. And he was asked why. Casillas said, why did you choose Lamine Yamal, knowing fully well that Vinicius Jr is your compatriot? He said, Lamine Yamal at the age of 18 does not do things for his club alone. He does things for his country. But when Vinicius plays for Real Madrid, you see another different Vinicius than the Vinicius that put on the yellow and blue shirt of Brazil, the Samba shirt of Brazil, which you are supposed to be wearing with pride. Romário highlighted, he said, whenever we are doing our time, put on the shirt of Brazil, it's like an honor. It's like another spirit coming to us, and we intimidate opponents. But this period, you see the players of Brazil not being intimidating to any other team. And Vinicius has been disappointing as a Brazilian. And you look at it in the wider scheme, I say, do you agree with him? Honestly, I agree with him, because first, Lamine Yamal currently is the most exciting footballer in planet. People are going to argue that. They're going to argue that Lamine Yamal is the most exciting player on planet Earth. When Lamine Yamal wants to play, there is little or small defense that's going to stop him. You people think, okay, you've seen the best of Lamine Yamal. That guy is just 18 and he's increasing. He's improving. Look at his stats. He's the highest goal scorer in Barcelona. They said, okay, the number 10 is too big, that they should retire the number 10 after Messi. This guy is wearing that number 10 with pride. And if Romário come out to say something like this, it's because he saw something. He saw something in that guy. That guy at 18 has achieved what many people haven't achieved. What is left for Lamine Yamal to achieve is just the World Cup and the Champions League. It is not far. Spain has one of the most exciting squad for the World Cup. I see this Spain going far, even winning it. But can you say the same for Brazil? And this is where that Romário comparison came, because Romário was like, I would choose Yamal. Because Yamal not just has the intelligence, or not just have the skills, the talent. Lamine Yamal thrives through pressure. Lamine Yamal loves the pressure. Lamine Yamal at the age of 16 delivered the first Euro for Spain since the Iniesta and Xavi period. That was like 10 to 15 years ago. Lamine Yamal single-handedly took Spain to the Euro final and won it for them. Lamine Yamal has won 3 leagues at the age of 18. Remember, Champions League is the biggest trophy of the club, yes. But Champions League, the best are not the ones that win the Champions League. But if you win the league, it shows that you are the best team in the league. Because the league is like a consistent play. While the Champions League is like the momentum. PSG started the Champions League last season with a very, very low momentum. They were even not in the first 8. But they got the momentum during the knockout stages and they won the Champions League. But Romário came out to say that he preferred Lamine Yamal, and this thing has sparked a lot of debate in football world. Why will Romário said that? Why will Romário said that Lamine Yamal is better than Vinícius? Blah blah. Let's tell ourselves the truth. You put your money, 100 euros. Are you going to watch Lamine Yamal in the best Lamine Yamal in the pitch versus the best Vinícius? Who would you love to watch? Yes, Vinícius is an extraordinary talent. Extraordinary talent. I would love Vinícius to play for my team. But if a legend like Romário come out to say something like this, you should listen. Because he's not saying it just because he wants to say it. He has a reason behind it. And let Vinícius not see it as a big blow, as a big slap in his face. No. Vinícius to use this as a motivation to make sure that, yes, he proves Romário wrong. Because there are many times Maradona have come out to say he prefers Ronaldo to Lionel Messi. Just to push Lionel Messi. And now can you bring that comparison together? No. Because Lionel Messi is even greater than Maradona himself. So guys, I'm asking you this question. Do you agree with Romário? Do you think Lamine Yamal is way better currently than Vinicius Jr? I'll be reading that in the comment below. I appreciate the love you guys are showing to me in this channel. Honestly, I cannot appreciate you enough than what you've done. Guys, we're on our way to 1,000. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.